You're cruising down the interstate, windows down, your favorite playlist blasting through the speakers of your trusty Ford F-150. The sun's setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, and for a moment, everything feels perfect. But then, your phone buzzes. Just a quick glance, right? A text from your spouse about dinner plans. You look down for a split second, and suddenly, screeching tires, a jolt that shakes your soul, and the world spins out of control. Metal crunches, glass shatters, and in that heartbeat, lives are forever changed. This isn't just a story, it's a reality for thousands of American drivers every year. Distracted driving isn't some abstract danger, it's a silent killer lurking in your daily commute, your weekend road trips, or your late-night drives home from work. And today, in this video, we're diving deep into the 9 distracted driving habits that could kill you. These aren't minor slip-ups, they're deadly traps that could total your beloved car, skyrocket your insurance premiums, and worst of all, cost you or someone else their life. But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you senseless. I'm here to arm you with the knowledge to stop these habits now, save your ride, and protect what matters most. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have actionable steps to drive safer, smarter, and with peace of mind. Let's hit the road. As U.S. car owners, we pour our hearts and wallets into our vehicles. Whether it's that sleek Chevy Silverado you've customized with aftermarket rims or the reliable Honda Accord that's seen you through cross-country moves, our cars aren't machines, they're extensions of ourselves. We fret over oil changes, tire rotations, and those shady dealer upcharges that nickel and dime us at every service appointment. Yet, in a cruel twist, one moment of distraction can undo all that care in an instant. According to the National Highway Safety Traffic Administration, distracted driving claimed over 3,000 lives in 2022 alone, with countless more injuries and billions in property damage. That's not just statistics, that's families shattered, dreams derailed, and cars reduced to scrap metal. And here's the gut punch. Most of these tragedies stem from habits we all think are harmless. Habits we've normalized in our fast-paced American lives where multitasking feels like a badge of honor. But on the road, it's a death sentence. Today, we're exposing these 9 killers, sharing real stories that hit close to home and showing why they're especially brutal for folks like us who value our vehicle's longevity and our hard-earned dollars. Because let's face it, wrecking your car doesn't just hurt your body, it hammers your bank account with repair bills, inflated premiums, and dealings with dealers who might not have your best interests at heart.
Let's start with the big one, texting while driving. You know the drill. You're stuck in traffic on I-95, boredom sets in, and ping, a notification pulls your eyes to the screen. Just a quick reply, you tell yourself. But did you know that sending or reading a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. Remember Sarah from Texas? She was a mom of 2 driving her Jeep Wrangler to pick up her kids from school. A funny meme from a friend popped up, she glanced down and bam, rear-ended a semi-truck. Her Jeep was totaled. She suffered whiplash that kept her out of work for months, and her insurance rates doubled. Sarah's story isn't unique. The AAA Foundation reports that texting increases crash risk by 23 times. For us car enthusiasts, this habit doesn't just risk lives, it destroys the vehicles we've invested in. Think about the frame damage, the airbag deployments that cost thousands to replace, and the shady body shops that overcharge for subpar repairs. Stop doing this now by using hands-free apps or simply pulling over. Your life, your family, and your ride depend on it. Next up, chowing down or sipping that morning coffee while weaving through rush hour. It seems innocent, grabbing a burger from the drive-thru on your way to the office in your Dodge Charger, but fumbling with wrappers, spilling sauce, or reaching for a dropped fry diverts your hands, eyes, and mind from the road. Studies from the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute show that eating while driving boosts crash likelihood by nearly 80%. Mike from California, a classic car buff with a restored Mustang, was munching on tacos during his commute when a spill forced him to look away. He swerved into oncoming traffic, flipping his prized pony and ending up in the ER with broken ribs. The repair bill? Over $15,000, not to mention the emotional toll of seeing his dream car mangled. As American drivers, we're always on the go, but this habit racks up unnecessary maintenance costs, from interior stains that require professional cleaning to accidents that bend axles and blow transmissions. Dealers love these wrecks because they mean big bucks in parts and labor. Break the cycle. Eat before you drive or park to enjoy your meal. Your Charger's upholstery and your safety will thank you. Believe it or not, applying makeup, shaving, or fixing your hair in the rearview mirror is a killer habit. Ladies and gents, we've all been there, late for a meeting, using that red light to touch up. But even a brief glance away can lead to disaster. The CDC estimates distractions like these contribute to 1 in 5 crashes involving young drivers. Emily, a real estate agent from Florida in her BMW 3 Series, was brushing her hair at a stoplight when it turned green. She didn't notice, accelerated too late, and caused a pileup. Her Beamer's front end was crushed, leading to $10,000 in repairs that her dealer tried to upsell with unnecessary alignments. For us who care about our car's pristine condition, this habit invites dings, scratches, and worse, structural damage that devalues our investments. Insurance hikes follow, making every premium payment a painful reminder. Solution? Prep before you leave home. Keep a grooming kit in your bag for parked moments only. It's a small change with massive payoffs. Ah, the classic rubberneck, slowing down to gawk at a roadside crash or construction. It's human nature, but on busy highways like the I-10 in Arizona, it creates deadly chain reactions. NHTSA data links this to secondary crashes, where distracted gawkers slam into stopped vehicles. Picture Tom from New York in his Subaru Outback peering at a fender bender. He didn't see the brake lights ahead, rear-ending a minivan and deploying his airbags. Total cost? $8,000 in fixes, plus physical therapy for neck strain. Tom's story highlights how this habit not only endangers lives, but burdens us with avoidable dealer visits, where honesty about repair needs is questionable at best. We love our Subarus for their reliability, but one lapse can turn them into money pits. Fight it by keeping eyes forward and maintaining speed. Remember, that spectacle could be you next. Sometimes the distraction is internal, letting your mind wander during long drives. On endless stretches of Route 66, it's easy to zone out thinking about work stress or weekend plans, but the American Automobile Association warns that cognitive distractions impair reaction times as much as alcohol. Lisa from Illinois, piloting her Toyota Camry, was lost in thought about a family argument when she drifted into another lane, sideswiping a truck. Her Camry's side panels were ruined, costing $7,500, and her dealer pushed for extra paint protection she didn't need. For budget-conscious owners, this habit amplifies maintenance woes, from alignment issues to tire wear from erratic steering. Snap back. Use podcasts or audiobooks sparingly and take breaks to refocus. Your reliable Toyota deserves attentive driving.
Number 6. Adjusting the radio or GPS. Fiddling with the dial or touchscreen for that perfect song or route recalculation is a sneaky killer. Virginia Tech studies show it takes eyes off the road for up to 40 seconds. Jason from Michigan in his GMC Sierra was changing stations when he missed a curb, rolling his truck. Hospital bills aside, the Sierra was scrapped and he fought his insurance for fair compensation. Dealers often exploit such wrecks with inflated quotes. We cherish our infotainment systems, but this habit risks everything. Preset stations and use voice commands to stay safe. Number 7. Dealing with kids or pets. Parents and pet owners, this one's for you. Turning around to scold kids or pet the dog. It's loving, but deadly. The Governor's Highway Safety Association notes it causes thousands of crashes yearly. Karen from Ohio in her Volkswagen Tiguan reached back for her toddler's toy and veered off the road. Repairs hit $6,000 with dealer dishonesty on parts. Secure kids and pets properly to avoid this. Number 8. Using voice to text.
Even hands-free isn't foolproof. Dictating messages still diverts mental focus. Research from the University of Utah shows it's as impairing as manual texting. Bob from Colorado in his Ram 1500 was voice texting when he blew a stop sign. His Ram's grill was demolished, costing $9,000. Pull over for communications. Number 9, fatigue driving. Lastly, pushing through tiredness. Drowsy driving rivals drunk driving in danger, per NHTSA. Steve from Nevada in his Nissan Altima nodded off and crashed. $5,000 in damages. Shady dealer fixes. Rest up or switch drivers. We've uncovered the horrors, but knowledge is power. Now let's flip the script with solutions to banish these habits for good. Now that we've stared down the barrel of these 9 deadly distractions, texting, eating, grooming, rubbernecking, daydreaming, messing with controls, tending to kids or pets, voice to text, and pushing through fatigue, it's time to take back control. The good news? You don't need fancy gadgets or a complete personality overhaul. You need simple, repeatable habits that fit real American driving life. Long commutes, family road trips, weekend cruises in cars we actually care about. Let's walk through battle-tested solutions that protect your life, your passengers, your wallet, and that vehicle you've spent years maintaining.
First, create physical and mental barriers against phone use. Put your phone in the glove box or the trunk before you even start the engine. Sounds extreme? It works. Studies from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety show that drivers who physically separate themselves from their phones are dramatically less likely to reach for them. If you absolutely need navigation or music, set everything up while parked. Routes, playlists, podcasts, then lock the screen. Enable Do Not Disturb while driving on iPhone or Android's equivalent. It silences notifications and auto-replies with a simple, "I'm driving right now." For those moments temptation strikes hardest, red lights, traffic jams, keep a small notebook and pen in the center console. Jot down quick thoughts or reminders instead of grabbing the phone. Truck guys especially love this trick. It feels like logging miles or jotting service notes, which we're already used to doing. For eating and drinking, plan ahead like you plan oil changes. Eat a real meal before you hit the road, or pack food you can consume safely when parked. If you're on a long haul in your Ram or Silverado, designate rest areas or truck stops as meal breaks. Treat them like mandatory service stops. Keep a spill-proof travel mug with a secure lid for coffee and never balance open containers. The small inconvenience of pulling over for 5 minutes saves you from massive cleanup costs, interior damage, and the risk of losing control when hot sauce hits your lap. Your leather seats and carpet thank you. Grooming belongs at home or in a parking lot, period. Set your alarm 10 minutes earlier so you can finish shaving, applying makeup, or styling hair before you leave the driveway. If you're a shift worker coming off nights, keep a travel-sized grooming kit in your center console for quick touch-ups when safely stopped, not while rolling at 70 miles per hour. This one change prevents those embarrassing caught-in-the-act moments at stoplights and eliminates a distraction that quietly racks up risk. Rubbernecking is a curiosity we can train ourselves to override. Adopt the mantra, eyes forward, speed consistent. When you see flashing lights or debris ahead, remind yourself that staring won't help anyone and could cause the next crash. Focus on your own lane position and braking distance. Professional drivers, truckers, delivery guys, learn defensive scanning techniques. Look 12 to 15 seconds ahead, check mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds, and maintain situational awareness without fixating on the sideshow. Practice this consciously for a week. It becomes second nature and keeps your vehicle out of the body shop. To fight zoning out and fatigue, treat long drives with the same respect you give track days or cross-country hauls. Use the 20-20-20 rule adapted for driving. Every 20 minutes, take 20 seconds to look at something 20 feet away or farther. Roll your shoulders and do a quick mental check-in. Am I alert? Hands at 9 and 3, eyes scanning.
For drowsiness, follow the 2-cup rule. If you're yawning or eyelids feel heavy, pull over for a 20-minute power nap or drink 2 cups of coffee and wait 20 minutes before continuing. Better yet, share the drive. Rotate drivers every 2 hours on family trips. Your Toyota or Honda stays reliable longer when you're actually awake to notice that weird vibration before it becomes a $2,000 repair. Kids and pets need containment systems, not your attention mid-drive. Invest in quality car seats, boosters, and pet harnesses or crates that actually fit your vehicle. Test them before the first trip. Teach older kids the quiet game or give them headphones and tablets with volume limits. For dogs, a crash-tested harness clipped to the seatbelt keeps them secure and prevents them from jumping into your lap at the worst possible moment. These upgrades cost far less than one hospital visit or one totaled SUV.
Finally, build a pre-drive ritual that primes your brain for focus. Before turning the key, do a 30-second mental checklist. Phone stowed, mirrors adjusted, seatbelt on, music/route set, passengers secure, mind clear. This tiny habit, something many of us already do when checking fluid levels or tire pressure, creates a mental firewall against distraction. Over time, it becomes automatic, like buckling up. These aren't feel-good tips. They're proven, practical defenses used by first responders, professional drivers, and everyday Americans who've survived close calls and decided never to tempt fate again. Implementing even half of them dramatically lowers your risk. If this video hit home, if you recognized yourself in one or more of those stories, do something right now. Drop a comment below. Which habit are you quitting today? Share this video with one friend or family member who needs to hear it. Hit that like button if you're committed to driving distraction-free, and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss the next hard-hitting guide to keeping your car, your family, and yourself safe on American roads. Your vehicle isn't just transportation. It's the result of your hard work, late nights at the shop, and pride in every mile. Don't let a 2-second glance steal it from you. Drive aware, drive alive. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.